Hey everyone, this is a bit of a weird angle, but I've taken out all my earrings, apart from the tragus, because that's annoying to get in and out. And I'm giving my ears a clean and all of my jewelry. Might actually put you like this. So yeah, I've taken out all of my earrings. Looks really weird for me to have bland ears, but I like to give them like a good clean. The purpose of this video was for me to finally explain like what I'm up to with my health. They're clean now. I'm definitely going to, I'm not sure if you can see, but replace, I have like, hold on, I'm not sure if you can really see, but I have like 3 lobes and then an upper lobe, and it's like black because we tried Kmart's like sterling silver earrings because they're cheap. I'm like, I might as well try them out, but it's not a good one. I'm gonna clean my jewelry now. So I'll get on to the story now. So about 5-ish years ago, so that would have been, I was 15, I started to get like the starts of some symptoms that weren't normal for like a teenager. Like, it's normal for a teenager to be like tired because they, you know, like stay up, go to parties, whatever. But for me, I'm not a party person. I don't drink. I go to bed early and I get a good solid 9, well, between 8-9 hours of sleep. But yeah, I'd get like fatigue. Mum's like, you know, this isn't normal, maybe we'll get you tested, see how your iron is, whatever. Came back saying it was fine for ages. Then I slowly started to get like other symptoms that I probably wasn't fully aware of until later on, when things really started to kick off. So about, I say maybe about 2 years ago, everything really started to kick in. Like, I'd get weird, I call them like heart episodes. So I'd get like palpitations, I got like really dizzy, I got vertigo sometimes, short-term memory loss. So, and it'd usually be when I was at work, as a barista, I'd get like short-term, like all of a sudden I'd forget where I was, what I was doing, what I had done that day, which was scary. It really like freaked me out. So that was probably my main symptoms, and like fatigue, like bone dead tired. I'd wake up and I'd be like yawning non-stop all day. So then I went to the doctor, and at first she was like, oh, it's probably anxiety because, you know, you're at work and it's happening. So I went to a psychologist. That didn't help, and it just didn't help. So my doctor was like, okay, I'll send you to like a heart specialist and sleep specialist, see if it's something like that. So I went and got like a heart echo, and I got like x-rays on my heart, and I got like sleep specialist appointments, so I'd have to put on all this sleep gear, like a nose thing and like sensors everywhere, and sleep like that. Nothing, everything came back clear, I was fine. Oh, I did then have like the sensor I'd have to wear at work. So first I had one that I had to put on, it was like 3 times within 2 weeks or something while I was at work. So I'd done that, nothing. It picked up I think it picked up like a little something. And then I had what it's called like a ladybug, and I had that strapped, so it was like, I think it was somewhere here. Got a feeling it was somewhere here. It was the ladybug sensor, and it was a cord going like underneath, I think. I had to wear that for a full month. So I done that, and it came back saying it was fine. I had like a little bit of, I forget what it was called, an S, I think I had like a T in there, where like my heart would just pump like extra blood, which meant that I kind of like felt a bit out of whack. So we're like, okay, so we thought it was that for ages. And then I got worse, like a lot worse. Just putting some alcohol wipe on my ear. And then I'd say maybe like 6 months after that, everything started to go really downhill. Where I'd be so bad. Like, I'd go to work, and within like the first half an hour, I'd feel really shit. I'd have to just like leave. I'd have to leave, which is not ideal for somebody who's a people pleaser, because I felt really bad, like I was letting everybody down, because we're a really busy cafe, and I was mainly a barista, so I felt really bad. But I just had to, because I couldn't work at all. So then I kept going back to the doctor. I'm like, no, something's wrong. So she kept testing everything. Everything was coming back fine. I was like, well, what the fuck is it, you know? And she just kept telling me it's anxiety. It's anxiety. Like, I've had anxiety since I was young. I know what anxiety is. I know my symptoms. I was like, yes, there's a bit of anxiety there, because I'm anxious, because like this doesn't feel right, but like something's wrong. So I was a bit anxious, but that wasn't the cause. So anyway, I just kept being persistent. I kept going back. I was Googling the shit out of all of my symptoms. I had such weird symptoms. I would, yeah, so some of my symptoms, I'll try and remember some of them. It was a while ago. Well, it feels like it was a while ago. It wasn't really. So yeah, dizziness, vertigo, fatigue, heart palpitations. I'd have like, where my heart would feel like it'd kind of like skip a beat, if that made sense. My eyes would play up, like it'd be really weird with lights and stuff, and I couldn't like concentrate. I'd had like, I forget what it's called, tinnitus, where I'd, you know, the ringing in the ears. My joints would play up. I had like some stomach issues. What else was there? I'll probably remember them throughout the story, but okay. So that was some of them, where it was like just super weird. I didn't understand what was happening, and Mom was like, this isn't normal at all. So I just kept going back and back and back. I googled myself, and I was like, maybe I came across these articles that was like POTS, MCAS, EDS. I was like, maybe it's POTS. So I knew somebody from uni who was kind of going through the same sort of thing, but she was further down the track, and they think that she has POTS as well. So I was asking her all about it. So I booked an appointment. I went in. I was like, maybe, do you think it's POTS? So she like unofficially diagnosed me with POTS. She didn't want me to go for the testing, because at the time I had to take time off work because I couldn't work. And that's when I kind of felt like a bit depressed type of thing, anxiety. So I went on some anxiety meds. And I was still seeing the psychologist. But yeah, so she unofficially diagnosed me with POTS. I was like, okay, cool. So I went home, read all about it, got all the compression gear, electrolytes, got everything. And then, so I was like that for maybe a month. Things weren't improving. If anything, they were probably getting worse. So then I decided to just quit work for the moment, because I didn't see this getting better anytime soon. So then I went back in. I'm like, something's still not right. Can we get bloods done? So she tested me for heaps of different things. And finally, after testing for this thing for like the past 5 years, it came back saying that my thyroid was all out of fucking whack. So we had an answer. Then, actually, for those who don't know what a thyroid is, it's a little butterfly organ in your throat. It controls everything, really. If it's out of whack, everything's out of whack. Your brain, your skeletal system, your nervous system, everything, all your systems are out of whack. It's a tiny little organ, but it's mighty. Oh yes, okay, so it was the radiation thing. So what they done was they injected me with, I think it was iodine. I had to wait for a bit, and then I got into like the big MRI machine, and they had like the thing right here, and they'd take pictures to see how my thyroid would react with the iodine, which then confirmed to make sure it was hypothyroidism and to make sure it wasn't a specific type of thing. I can't really remember what it was a while ago. And that came back and they found a cold nodule, and my doctor doesn't explain things very well. Small town rural doctor, she just didn't explain it very well, and she told me, she's like, it might be cancerous. That's all. She didn't say anything else. She didn't say that it's like an 80% chance it isn't, or I don't know. We googled the shit out of it. I was scared. This was the start of this year, I think. I was really scared. So then that's when I had to go get the ultrasound to make sure that it wasn't, or was cancerous, whatever. They didn't actually do the biopsy because from the ultrasound they could tell straight away that it was fine. So at least I didn't have that. So anyway, then it confirmed that I had Graves' disease. And so then we were working with that for ages, I think maybe 2 months. And then I got so much more worse. I was really bad. I was like, ages before this, I went off the anxiety meds and I was fine. Then I got hit with like depression, and like I physically couldn't get out of bed. Some days I couldn't like make my muscles move. I know this probably sounds weird, but like I tried to lift my arm and it felt like super heavy and I couldn't move it, and my whole body was like that. And then like I just couldn't get out of bed. I would get these really vivid like nightmares and like have heart palpitations, and it's like I wouldn't be getting sleep, so then that wouldn't be helping my fatigue, and then like my muscles wouldn't work. I would try and move and it'd just lock up and I'd kind of fall. And what else was happening? There was so many different things. And yeah, I literally couldn't get out of bed. So I rang the doctors and I'm like, can I get an emergency appointment because I can't get out of bed? And being rural, they're like, no, sorry, like we can't get you an appointment until like a month. So I was like, what is happening here? But then I got an emergency appointment. So I went, I asked to be sent off to an endocrinologist, which is somebody who specializes in thyroid issues and diabetes. And she said to me, she's like, you've been hypo since March. And this was a month ago, maybe? She's like, you've been hypo since March and you've been on these meds that have been sending you more hypo, which means that your body was slowly kind of like shutting down in a sense. So it really slowed down everything, which made sense. So my doctor was giving me these bloods and she wasn't taking me off these meds. I should have been off them in March. So anyway, my endocrinologist took me off the meds completely. This is kind of where I'm up to now. And I was like really crap for ages. And then I slowly started to get better. Like I'm still not 100%. Before I was like 10%. I'm now probably 40, 50%. No, I'd say 50. I'm slowly inching towards. So I'm still off the meds. I'm supposed to get bloods tomorrow to see what's happening, because my endocrinologist just wants my levels to really stay, like, to really level out, because I was so hypo, she thinks that I have Hashimoto's, which means that my thyroid is not producing enough hormones. Go figure. But now that I'm off the meds, I'm kind of feeling like I'm going back hyper. So anyway, we'll figure it out. So that's kind of like long story short. And so I am getting my bloods tomorrow. I have a Zoom with her, I think it's like the 4th of August, to figure out where to go and to see how I'm going, if I need to go on meds or whatever's happening. And then on the 6th, I have an appointment at a chronic illness place where they will test me for POTS. I thought I might as well do it. I've been putting it off for ages because I've been so unwell. But my mom's like, we should probably just go and do it. So we either know if you have it or if you don't. So yes, all kind of like autoimmune diseases go hand in hand. Our family's full of them. Like in our family, we've got like osteoporosis, we've got lupus, we've got celiac disease, we've got type 1 diabetes, thyroid. So yes. But anyway, now I'm kind of, so where I'm up to now, I'm kind of like, I'm definitely better. It 100% helped starting this YouTube channel and starting my little challenges. Doing little things every day has definitely helped me. Like, yeah. So things that I'm doing daily, so to help with my thyroid, whatever it is, whether it's hypo, whether it's Graves, Hashimoto's, whatever's happening in there, things that I'm doing. So when I get up in the morning, first thing I'm doing is I'm not going on my phone. Like, I know that sounds weird, but I find that when I go on my phone, I get like more fatigued in a way, in a sense, if that makes sense. So when I first wake up, I read for a good solid 30 minutes to an hour, depending when I wake up. Then I'm still not going on my phone. I do yoga. I do bed yoga. Just something simple, because I've lost a lot of muscle mass because of everything that happened, because I wasn't eating, and because of just my thyroid causes that as well. And it turns out, I forgot to say, that thyroid causes symptoms of anxiety and depression as well. So that helped a lot. So yes, I do bed yoga, which has been helping with my strength a lot. I still can't really squeeze the toothpaste out of the tube, but that's okay. I'm getting there. I'm getting better. Then I get up. Still don't look at my phone. And I drink aloe juice, the inner aloe juice, I think it's called, organic. That's to help with my gut. And then I cook breakfast. I cook something with protein and carb. So this morning I had sourdough and scrambled eggs. Then I also make my electrolyte, which helps with my fatigue. Okay, then I kind of just potter around. Oh, I also, something that helps is Brazil nuts, because it's selenium. I also take some vitamins. So I take magnesium, just 1 tablet in the morning. I take a tablet of iron. I take 2 of this thyroid tablet, which has all sorts of things that helps, and I have found that it helps. I take vitamin D, I think it is. So I do that as well. I just pour around with my day, and then after lunch I do yoga again. I do 2 lots of yoga because yeah, I'll explain that after. And then an evening I usually kind of crash hard around 2-3, so I just sit and I watch something, At the moment I'm watching Grace and Will, and I just color or crochet or whatever. So now reading all of these things about what causes autoimmune diseases and all these different diets, whatever, my mom and I have gotten into Jo Whitton with her GAPS diet. We're not actually doing the GAPS diet. We're trying to see if going whole foods will just help for now. But everything, especially for somebody like me, I already know that it's definitely someone like me. But most people with autoimmune diseases, it always stems from the gut. It's called a leaky gut. So I'm trying to fix my gut, which will then fix my thyroid. And then I'll go into remission, which will be fan-fucking-tastic. So I'm eating whole foods. Like, yes, I just occasionally have something that's not whole foods. We're slowly getting there. I'm slowly going all natural. So I bought like natural shampoo, which I really need to wash my hair. It's disgusting. And next I think natural like toothbrush toothpaste. But yes, that's what I'm finding. I've gotten really into it. I'm considering changing to naturopathy, like a naturopathic. It's a naturopathy. Anyway, so yes, that's kind of where I'm up to. I can do another video to keep you posted, but yes. And in one of my videos you saw that I'm doing like castor oil, which helps detox the liver. And I think tomorrow I start detoxing my thyroid as well. And I also have red light therapy, which helps as well. So yes, that's kind of where I'm up to. It's been a weird, wacky journey all through my teens. But yes, so I do have celiac and I do have a thyroid issue. We think that I might have POTS, and they also think that I might have endo. So yes. So at the moment every day is kind of different. Sometimes I wake up and I don't do, like, I just, my siblings and I kind of call it bed rot. I bed rot for the day. Other days I can get a bit done. I'm slowly getting better. Still can't wash my own hair yet, but I'm getting there. I'm slowly getting there. Slowly starting to swap things over. Definitely swapping my diet has helped a lot. Like, I did eat good, but not as like whole food. Yeah, because they put so many unnecessary things into food these days. So many unnecessary things. Like, don't get me started on that. I will go forever. But I think that's kind of the gist. Yeah, so I have the upcoming appointments, so we'll figure out exactly kind of what's happening, what direction I'm going, if I have POTS, if I'm hyper or hypothyroid. I'm kind of feeling like I'm going hyper. Yeah, that's kind of it. I hope to make like a few more videos of me making kind of like whole food treats and things that I'm doing to help myself. Like, I'm slowly swapping back to kind of like natural living and like self-sufficiency, stuff like that. So yes, that's kind of it. If you're struggling with health like me, feel free to ask any questions if you have any. I will try to answer them if I can. I make no promises, but there's heaps of people out there that are struggling like me, so I'm more than happy to help when I can. Because I've had lots and lots of different symptoms. I know some things that help. Or if you kind of just don't know where to start, that was us too. So I'm happy to help. But yeah, I can keep you guys updated if you like, but that's kind of the gist. So yeah, I'm going to put all of my earrings back in now. Okay, my ears are all done. Definitely red. Looks a bit silly, but It's fine. Okay, thanks for watching, and yeah, feel free to ask me any questions.